All right, so I'm back once again. This was October 25th, AEW Dynamite in Philadelphia. They announced literally during the main event that AEW was having another show entitled AEW World's End, which is literally taking place the night before New Year's Eve, December 30th. So I think that's in total 8 AEW pay-per-views this year. So AEW is really stepping up with their pay-per-views. Uh, but yeah, we had on this show, we had MJF, Juice Robinson kick off the show. This was for the Dynamite Battle Royale, the fifth Dynamite Battle Royale, or the Diamond Ring, excuse me. And honestly, I thought the match was solid. You know what I mean? Juice Robinson tried, but he's not on the level of the Devil. MJF won the match, and yeah, as we saw after the Bullet Club Gold getting involved, the Acclaim getting involved, and setting up a little tag team match. So MJF needs to find some partners for next week. And while MJF was escaping, or not escaping, but leaving because he just didn't want no association with the Claim, especially Max Casper, Kenny Omega comes out. And Kenny Omega obviously, wants a shot, knows that MJF is about to become the longest reigning world champion, about to pass his reign. So Kenny wants to stop him. Kenny wants to fight him, and he will. This Saturday on AEW Collision, it will be for the first time ever Kenny versus MJF. That's gonna be a match, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's gonna be a really good one. But also on this show, we had a tag match: Hook and RVD versus John Silver and Alex Reynolds. And this match is solid for the most part. This is really to get RVD, because they were in Philadelphia tonight. So obviously RVD, a ECW legend, in a big state like Philadelphia. So there was really nothing more to it. And Swerve Strickland obviously addressed Hangman Page after this match with the Bucks and Hangman versus the Hardys and Brothers A. This was actually a really good match. I'm not gonna lie to you. 6-man tag. I know we kind of go at it with the Hardys nowadays and say, oh, they're washed up and they're old and they need to retire. But I actually thought they looked good here tonight. But Young Buck and Hangman won the match. They retained their 6-man ROH titles. But Swerve did address Hangman from his home. Swerve was in Hangman's home. He was in his kid's room and literally dropped the shirt in the crib, which was just like, oh man, Swerve, you about to get it, man. Like, Heyman about to whoop you. Um, but I already made a video about Ric Flair, which was the gift from Tony Khan to Sting, and we saw Christian Cage come out and Christian Luchasaurus with Nick Wayne have to fight, or they are gonna fight Sting, Darby Allin, and an opponent of their choosing. And obviously Sting Darby going to Adam Copeland earlier in the night, basically telling him that, yo, like, this little stink trying to be best friends with your boy Christian again, like, you gotta get your head out of your ass and realize that Christian is not the same Christian you've been with all your life. So uh, honestly, I wouldn't have even really, like, it was a nice segment seeing Ric Flair and Sting in the ring together after all these years, but I don't know why they were hyping it up like, oh, like, this is your gift, like they were hyping up like this has never been done before in professional wrestling. But then again, that's pretty much the gist of Tony Khan's announcements. He'll make these announcements like they're the greatest thing ever, and then it's just like, really, that was the big announcement? Like, why'd you hype it up like it was this big gender reveal or something like that? Akashida versus Ruby Soho. I didn't care for this. Ruby wasn't gonna win, and I wasn't really feeling the match. I was low key a little on my phone for the most part because the match just didn't really interest me. But I'm glad Akashida won. Main event: Bryan Danielson, Claudio, Orange Cassidy, Kazuchika Okada. This is random. Like, they just had Okada just show up. They was like, Orange Cassidy's tag team partner. Let's get Okada. So, and Okada and them actually lost here. Cassidy took the pin, but they lost. And next week, Claudio's going to face Orange Cassidy for the title. But as we saw in the end, there was a little bit of commotion with the BCC and a few other guys with the best friends and Hook because, uh, well, Okada Rainmaker Danielson a little no not Danielson, but I think Danielson got hit with the orange punch and he was because he was clutching his jaw, and obviously the BCC boys weren't happy about that, and it was like, oh Lord, we about to have another big fight to end the night. But overall, this was I thought this was kind of a meh episode of Dynamite outside of the Sting and MJF and a six man tag, and the tag team match main event was solid, but I mean it was all right, but it didn't really get good to like the final like 5 minutes in my opinion. So yeah, that's pretty much it.